Welcome to Air Experience Flying and the Grob Tutor. The Royal Air Force flies passengers as part of its core business. We hope you find this an enjoyable experience. Before you fly, we must ensure that you are prepared to do so safely. You will have already completed a medical declaration form. You must also make sure you don't have a cold or are feeling ill. Let the briefing officer know if you are in any doubt. Loose articles may present problems in the cockpit. Your pockets are to be empty when you fly unless you require an inhaler or medication, which you must discuss with your briefing officer. You must remove all piercings, necklaces, watches, wristbands and any hair grips other than elastic type band. Due to the sharing of helmets, you mustn't have any hair products in that may contaminate the helmet. You're not to wear oil-based makeup. Finally, check the bottom of your footwear. They should have soft or rubber soles that should be checked to ensure they are clean of stones, grit and other hard objects such as drawing pins, chewing gum and exposed metal parts such as cleats. For safety reasons, you'll be provided with appropriate personal protective equipment, a flying coverall, helmet, parachute, gloves and sunglasses as required. The equipment may be adjusted for most sizes, but very occasionally a correct fit may not be achieved and you'll be unable to fly. Although this is very unfortunate, your safety is our prime concern. Underneath your flying suit, you should wear a layer of appropriate clothing, socks that cover the ankles and a long-sleeved cotton top. Many items of clothing contain man-made materials such as nylon, which is not fire resistant. You shouldn't wear anything made primarily of such materials, such as tracksuits or tights. You'll be assisted to put on your parachute and helmet. To put on the helmet, insert your thumbs in the two loops at either side of the helmet and, gently pulling apart, roll the helmet onto your head. Connect the chin strap and adjust to fit. An ill-fitting helmet can be painful, so tell someone if it's uncomfortable. You'll be given a sick bag, which should be stowed in the lower opening of your flying suit knee pocket. Make sure you know where it is. Once at the aircraft, you'll be escorted to the rear of the left wing. When climbing onto the wing, take care only to walk on the grey walkway. The seat base and back can be fitted with cushions of differing thicknesses. These will have been chosen for you. Stand on the cushions and then lower yourself carefully into the seat, using the canopy arch side rail or back of the seat to assist. Do not use the silver handle-shaped canopy locking lever at the front centre of the forward canopy arch. The ground crew will assist you strapping into the aircraft. Connect the two leg straps, making sure they're not twisted. Each strap has a plastic toggle, which when pulled towards the buckle, shortens each strap and tightens them. Tighten the leg straps evenly to keep the buckle central. Tighten the strap between your legs before you connect and tighten the shoulder straps, enough to give you some forward movement. Finally, the ground crew will lower your helmet visor and position the microphone so that it's just touching your lips. The pilot will then switch on the electrics and check you can hear and speak clearly. The microphone is voice activated, so you must speak up. You can rest your feet on the pedals, but do make sure you keep the heels of your feet on the floor at all times. During taxi, the pilot will make a final check that you understand the abandon drill. If you are uncomfortable, please let the pilot know before you get airborne. All flights are different. The pilot will try and achieve the aims of your air experience flight. The pilot will explain what is about to happen before manoeuvring the aircraft. Remember to speak to the pilot and explain what you would like to do. In order to demonstrate a manoeuvre, the pilot will ask you to
follow me through.
Place your left hand lightly on the control column so you can feel what's happening. Your right hand should be placed on the throttle and your feet resting lightly on the rudder pedals. Then say to the pilot,
following through.
When the pilot has finished the demonstration, you'll be asked to
relax.
Simply remove your hands and feet from the controls. Before you fly the aircraft yourself, the pilot will say,
you have control.
Place your hands and feet on the controls and when ready, say,
I have control.
When you've finished, say,
you have control.
Don't let go until the pilot says,
I have control.
If the pilot wants control at any time, he will say,
I have control.
Immediately release your hands and feet and say,
you have control.
Before the pilot introduces the effects of G-forces, you'll be taught how to combat G by looking forward and bracing your neck and stomach muscles. Do not turn your head left or right when pulling G. There is a small chance you may feel unwell during your flight. The best way to avoid sickness is to look outside the aircraft at the horizon and enjoy the view. You should only occasionally look at the aircraft instruments. The first indication of oncoming sickness is that you start feeling very warm. Let the pilot know straight away, and the aircraft will be flown gently, and the pilot will ensure you have as much fresh air as possible. Don't close your eyes and look down. In all cases, get your sick bag out earlier rather than too late. The tutor provides excellent all-round visibility. Take full advantage of this and look around. In particular, you can assist the pilot in looking out for other aircraft and reporting any you see. Emergencies in the tutor are very rare. Even if the engine fails, the aircraft will continue to glide and can be landed successfully. In this unlikely event, you can assist the pilot by staying calm and carrying out instructions. All pilots practice their emergency drills regularly. If the aircraft has to be force landed away from an airfield, the pilot will say,
Brace, brace.
In this case, place your feet flat on the floor. Cross your arms over your chest and grip the parachute straps or life jacket stoles. Place your chin firmly on your chest. Once the aircraft has landed, if the canopy cannot be opened normally, it may be smashed using the emergency hammer located by your lower right leg. In extreme emergency, it may be necessary to abandon the aircraft. The pilot will say,
Jump, jump.
In most cases, the pilot would jettison the canopy and prepare you to jump out of the aircraft. However, in the worst case scenario, you must be familiar with the drills in order to do them yourself. Canopy jettison is initiated by removing the red handle from the latch and moving the latch rearward as far as it will travel. Pull the canopy rearwards by about 10 centimeters using your right hand, whilst with your left hand pushing the canopy upwards into the airflow. It should now be blown clear of the aircraft. After the canopy has been jettisoned, undo your seat harness by pressing the yellow segment on the buckle and turning it in either direction a quarter of a turn. Then throw the buckle forward. Throw both shoulder straps behind you to avoid entanglement, and using both hands pull yourself up onto the seat using whatever you can reach. Crouch on the seat, out of the airflow, and dive over the trailing edge of the wing. When clear of the aircraft, pull the D-ring on your right shoulder with either or both hands downwards as far as you can and keep your chin on your chest until the parachute deploys. Once the parachute is opened, reach above your head for the two large straps connecting you to the parachute canopy. Move the microphone up and put your chin on your chest. Bring both elbows in to protect your face, and with the legs slightly bent, keep your ankles and knees together. Maintain this position until contact with the ground. Once on the ground, roll onto your back. Release the chest strap first. With your elbows tucked close to your side, tuck your arms through the shoulder straps, then reach down and flip up the release tabs on the thigh strap connectors. This video is concentrated upon the safety requirements for flying a Royal Air Force Grob Tutor aircraft. Although our prime concern is for your safety, we will do all we can to ensure you enjoy your flight. For some passengers, this may be the start of a long flying experience with the RAF. For example, we fly air cadets from the age of 13 years and 3 months, who may follow a formal wing syllabus or just fly for fun. Older cadets are eligible to apply for an Air Cadet Air Experience Flying course and the Air Cadet Pilot Navigation course held each summer at all AEFs. University students, be them previous Air Cadets or not, may elect to join one of 15 RAF University Air Squadrons around the UK. For further information about the Royal Air Force, please visit our websites or ask anyone in uniform. We'll be pleased to help.